Hello everyone, I am the Math Mom, and today I'm going to show you how to reduce a fraction by using the greatest common factor, okay? So let's write over here. And greatest common factor is really just finding the biggest number. A factor is just a glorified word for number. So we're just finding the biggest number that can go into a fraction. And to reduce by the greatest common factor, all you got to do is simplify the fraction by dividing the numerator, which is the top number, and the denominator, which is the bottom number, by the largest factor or number that they have in common. So for example, if you take a simple fraction like 2/6, we have to find what number goes into 2 and what number goes into 6 evenly. But not just that it goes into it evenly, which is the highest number that goes into it evenly. When we do this, we can simplify our fraction. Now, you can do something like finding the smallest common factor, but what that's going to do is going to make you simplify it even more. So you have one more step if you used the lowest common factor. But when you use the greatest common factor, you just go right to simplifying and you don't have to keep going. So for example, the number 1 will go into 2 evenly and it will go into 6 evenly. But that's not the greatest common factor that each of them have. You can go up. Number 2. The number 2 goes into 2 evenly and it goes into 6 evenly. No other number can go into number 2. So obviously this will be the greatest number that we're going to use. Now let's simplify. 2 goes into 2 one time. And 2 goes into 6 how many times? 3 times. That's it. You cannot simplify this anymore. Therefore, the greatest common factor here is 2. And we use that to simplify the fraction 2/6, right? So let's do another one. It's pretty simple. 2/4, right? What is the greatest common factor here, or the greatest number that can go into both of them evenly? A 2. 2 goes into 2 one time, and 2 goes into 4 2 times. Simple, right? Let's do another one. 4/10. Which is the greatest common factor of 4 and which is the greatest common factor of 10 to be able to simplify and reduce this fraction? We can start with 1, which is always a common factor, but is the lowest. We can go into 2 and use that as the greatest common factor. 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 divides into 10 how many times? 5 times. And that is how we simplify and reduce a fraction using a greatest common factor. Let's try again so we won't be confused, right? 11/33. What number goes into 11 and into 33 evenly? And it's the highest number that does, so that we can reduce this fraction. 1, 2. 1 goes into it. We already know that, but it's the lowest. So that's out. 2 does not go evenly into an odd number. 3 will not. 4 will not go in evenly. We already know that any even numbers are not going to go in evenly into 11/33. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's where we're going to stop because our greatest common factor is 11. And if you have to go and count just like this until you get to it, then you can do that. Eventually, you're going to have to get used to it and do it in your head, because when you have larger numbers, you're not going to want to do that. But 11 goes into 11 one time. And 11 goes into 33 3 times. So we've just reduced 11 over 33 to 1 over 3. And that's the answer there. Okay, I hope you're getting this. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it and you do multiple problems. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try just one more. Okay, 4 over 6. I was giving you guys some time. So what's the greatest common factor that fits into 4 and 6 evenly? You know what? Let's not do the greatest common factor for this one. Let's just do a factor. Okay? Let's just do 1. And I'm going to show you why 1 never works, okay? 1 into 4 is 4. And 1 into 6, okay, is 6. You see that? So we're not done, because this is not reduced to its simplest form. You still can reduce this some more. This is why we don't use 1 or any number that is the smallest common factor. Okay? So now you see why. Therefore, we're going to go and we're going to do the right way. Greatest common factor of 4 over 6. We're going to use the number 2. 2 into 4. What is it? 2 goes into 4 2 times. And 2 goes into 6 3 times. Now you see how this is the simplest form of 4 over 6. We can't go further than this. We can't break it down further. Therefore, the greatest common factor of 4 over 6 is 2, and that's how we're going to reduce it. All right, you've been watching Math Mom. If you like this video and you'd like to see some more, please subscribe and like this video. Until next time.